Piddle paddle.
That's right.
Hey guys, what you playing?
Piddle paddle.
Piddle paddle? Can I play?
Sure, just roll the dice. And...
Piddle paddle?
That's right. Piddle paddle. Just roll the dice again and...
Piddle paddle?
That's right.
So I just move my piece around the board after I roll the dice and piddle paddle.
Wow, you landed in the Rainbow Castle. You're a natural.
Yes, Piddle Paddle. It's the hot new game that everyone's dying to play.
Woohoo! So now I'm in the murky swamp and piddle paddle.
What? No, what are you doing?
I rolled a 4. Piddle paddle.
Are you trying to be funny? Typical Carol. Let's go.
You're uninvited to the wedding.
Piddle paddle?
Are you moving? Do you need some strong guys to help you move? Are you emotionally cold or in need of a psychological breakthrough? Then call 3 strong guys. Emotional movers.
Could you be careful with the bookcase? It's an antique.
No problem. Hey, are you okay?
I just got promoted, and all my dad said was, guess you're not so dumb after all.
Sometimes older men have a hard time expressing emotion, and they hide the love behind sarcasm and humor. Trust me, he's proud. Maybe you should give him a call.
I don't know.
I've already got him on the phone.
Son, is that you?
I love you, Dad.
I love you, son.
So give us a call and let us help you move. Also, it's okay to forgive yourself.
Just a quick reminder to ask Cookie if he's lost any weight lately, even though he clearly hasn't.
So this telecommuting thing, I mean, are people getting sick of Andy being on the TV? Shouldn't he be here?
Well, I mean, that's why I'm hoping this telecommuting thing works, because then, you know, once they can figure out how to get the ions and the particles, and then you can, right, like in Star Trek, is that what you're talking about?
No, he's just on the TV on a camera. He's not actually here.
Right, but it's part of the he's trying to, what they're trying to do is zap him.
That's it.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I am the face of the multi-billion-dollar industry that is humorous trivia. Well, don't care about your name, huh? Ready for some trivia, chuckle nuts? And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
the Alliance of Mole People for a Better America. Look, mole Americans hate terrorism and love freedom just as much as human Americans. Trust us, we're not up to anything.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. And so it begins.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Right off the bat, Candy Crushed. I can't stop playing Candy Crush. It's like heroin. At first it was great, but now I hate it and it's ruining my life. If Candy Crush really is like heroin, what should I play to wean myself off of it? Barbitol Crush Saga, Methadone Crush Saga, Zoplicone Crush Saga, or Methamphetamine Crush Saga? Methadone is used for, among other things, drug detox programs. Methadone isn't cheap, but it can't be more expensive than these $70,000 worth of app helpers I bought for Candy Crush. Thank God this game's free, otherwise can you imagine how much I would have spent by now?
Oh, Mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Next up, Motley Shoe. And let's step into a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a metal band from the 1980s and 90s or a style of women's boots. If it's a metal band, press the square button. If it's a style of women's boots, press the circle button. Okay, let's move. Gladiator. Firehouse. Bondage. Cinderella. Wedge. Keel. Winger. It wasn't as good as the Cinderella concert, but really, what is? I'm no expert, but the best thing about women's boots is they make my ass look great. take a stab at so many disgusting ways to be American.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
You know the drill. If you get this one right, I'll send some extra cash your way. Put these movies in chronological order based on the time period they're set in, from earliest to latest. American Hustle, American Pie, American Psycho, Pie Psycho Hustle, Psycho Hustle Pie, Hustle Psycho Pie, or Pie Hustle Psycho. Time. American Hustle is set in the 70s, American Psycho is set in the 80s, and American Pie is set in the late 90s, early 2000s. You just picked up an extra $1,000 for that. The 70s, 90s, and 2000s. 3 different decades where Eugene Levy has played the exact same role. Try this on for size. Remove the stitches after 1001 Arabian Nights. What would be different about Aladdin's genie if he magically gave himself a genioplasty? He would have a bigger chin, he would have firmer breasts, he would have a lifted butt, or he would have smaller ears. What? A genioplasty is a type of plastic surgery where the chin is augmented with an implant. Oh, I wish I had a genie.
Your wish is my command.
All I have is this lousy genie sound effect.
Your wish is my command.
Coming up next, flab roller. How might a professional bowler respond if someone were to ask him how he manages to stay in such wonderfully below average shape? Rolling balls down a 28-foot lane is great for the beer gut. Rolling balls down a 63-foot lane keeps my back fat firm. Rolling balls down a 104-foot lane really tones the jowls. Or, rolling balls down a 456-foot lane works my cankles. Hello! Next time, gut check your facts. Oh, honestly. A regulation bowling lane is 63 feet long from the foul line to the pin deck. I consider bowling good exercise. I mean, sure, gravity and momentum do 90% of the work getting the ball down the lane, but that other 10%, that takes some real slight arm movement. That about does it for round 1, and it looks like you might be getting the hang of this. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And keep in mind, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Well, no time like the present. Here's one I like to call a 3-day getaway to beautiful Valhalla. Suppose Dante returns after his travels in the Divine Comedy and starts posting pictures to Facebook. What is he most likely to write about his second destination? Here's me in heaven, here's me in purgatory, here's me in hell, or here's me in Toledo. In the Divine Comedy, Dante's first stop is hell, and his third stop is heaven. And in between, his second stop is purgatory. It's funny to put pictures of purgatory on Facebook because endlessly scrolling through a Facebook feed full of vacation pics is actually what they make you do in purgatory.
Question 7. Get up and shake your funky bang.
How about, hey wig spender. Hold on, I'm just going over my credit card bill. Who the hell spent $400 at the wig shop?
I did, Dunny.
Billy O'Brien?
No, Daddy O'Brien.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy.
Daddy.
Betty, how could you spend so much on wigs?
I'm trying to get my hair just right. I want to resemble Audrey Hepburn. Oh, speaking of which, what hairstyle must I get in order to look like Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's? A Dufont, a Tage Joy, a Turn, or an Updo?
I've seen worse. It was begging to be picked.
Audrey Hepburn famously had an do in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Well, Betty, I must say the pixie cut looks very good on you.
Oh, thank you. Why don't we go back to my place and mess around?
Billy, Betty, is your hair... is that moss?
Yes, it is.
That explains the smell.
Pretty alluring, is it not?
Follow me down to the sea.
May I introduce Gone with the Vin? Let's say all Vin Diesel movies can be put into two categories. Ones where his acting relies on grunting, or ones where his acting relies on sneering. What kind of chart should I use to find the movies where he both sneers and grunts? A Vin Diesel Venn diagram, a Vin Diesel Venn diagram, a Vin Diesel Venn diagram, or a Vin Diesel Van diagram? Venn diagrams, spelled V-E-N-N, feature circles that contain a set of data. In this case, where the circles overlap in the middle is where you'll find those awesome movies that have both grunting and sneering. And if there's one thing a Vin Diesel fan loves, it's using charts to analyze complicated data. Woohoo! Pucker up for reduce, reuse, reheat. It seems like a lot of factories are going green these days. I don't like it. If there aren't plumes of smoke coming out of factory chimneys, then what are street urchins gonna choke on? Anyway, it got me wondering. If the Cheesecake Factory went completely green, what would be the only sauce they'd offer? Hollandaise sauce, chimichurri sauce, mole sauce, or bechamel sauce? This would've worked. Made from parsley, the Argentinian sauce chimichurri has a bright green tint. And I like a lot of sauce on my cheesecake. Saucy cheesecake. No, mole is not your friend. But moles will be with this. T-shirts of a mole holding an American flag, just like the one you won from the Alliance of Mole People for a Better America. Blindly follow us to a better tomorrow. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise. Here's a good one. Kangaroo, peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Known to reach over 20 feet tall. Kangaroo, peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Ready for this? The planet Uranus is way over 20 feet tall. I mean, it's at least 30 feet tall. Probably more. I don't know. I'd have to see it up close. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. And don't forget, remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Let's get Randy. Who's your Randy fella? Good luck. all she wrote! We used to have a sound rep who worked for us named Randy. I wonder whatever happened to him.
I still work here, Cookie.
It's almost like I can feel his presence even though he's gone.
Cookie, I'm standing right in front of you.
Yes, Randy, yes you are. I miss you, big guy.
You don't know Jack!
Hey kids, are your parents out of the room? Yeah! Good, because I want to talk to you about candyforgold.com. At candyforgold.com, we take all your parents' boring old gold and jewelry and send you back bags of delicious candy. But listen, we can't send you the candy unless you send us the gold. So here's what I need you to do. Wait till your mommy and daddy leave the house, sneak into their bedroom, and look through all their drawers. If you see anything made of shiny gold, just grab it. It doesn't even have to be made of gold, just as long as it's shiny. The next part's easy. Just put it all into a properly sealed and stamped box or envelope and mail it to candyforgold.com. And whatever you do, don't tell your parents. They're busy and they don't want to know anything about this. I'm serious. Keep your mouth shut. That's candyforgold.com. Shh. It's our little secret.
Don't Say Pajamas is the new game show that's taken the world by storm. Hosted by none other than Terry St. Pancakes. The only rule of this game is not to say the word pajamas.
Mr. Edgar Loudshoes, come on down.
I can't believe I went Don't Say Pajamas! What was that?
You said pajamas. Now please sit down.
Uh-oh. Remember, don't say pajamas.
What do you call clothes that you sleep in?
Ooh, pajamas? Nuts!
Don't say pajamas.
A word that rhymes with bojamas.
Well, it's not pajamas.
Poop. Literally all you have to do to win is not say pajamas.
Remember, in the final round, you are still not allowed to say pajamas.
Then I'm gonna go with my gut and say pajamas. Fudge Pug!
Catch all the action here on
Don't Say Pajamas!
You all have to leave.
I'm Kyle Pepper, and ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. Well, now I'm 36 and going nowhere fast, so that's why I'm starting Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. We only have 3 rules. 1, everyone's welcome regardless of gender or race. 2, every team starts with 5 runs so they don't feel bad. And 3, every Tuesday night we trade spouses and experiment sexually. Okay, you probably just said, I can't believe what I just heard. You start with 5 runs? Tryouts are this Thursday at 6 in my backyard, with a small tickle party starting at 9. Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. I can't wait to meet you.